Midway is a large-scale integrated Australian wood fibre processor and exporter with a growing plantation and carbon management business. Its fibre is used in recyclable paper and packaging, plastic replacement products and coal replacing energy generation across the Asian region. The company is now using its broad-ranging timber sector expertise to scale a plantation carbon management business that is generating carbon abatement and emissions offset solutions. Ahead of appearing at the AgFood conference, Managing Director and CEO Tony McKenna joins me. Tony, welcome to the Stock Network.
Thanks, Lil. Great to be here.
Now, Tony, what are the advantages of Midway having operations that extend across all stages of the wood chipping process?
So Midway's role in the value chain begins with identifying land for acquisition, assessing that, establishing plantations, managing those plantations, and then harvesting, hauling, processing the wood fibre, exporting and marketing it. So we've got an involvement the whole way through. And this makes us really strong from our point of view of our customers. It also gives us good scale. We have operations in 5 regional centres, and from there we're the second largest wood chip exporter from Australia. And our customers know that because we're involved in the supply chain the whole way through, that's a real advantage to them, and they've got confidence in the product. It also creates the opportunity for us to develop a carbon business, because by establishing plantations, by managing those plantations, you now generate carbon emission offsets. And so we're building a business with the expertise to manage that process along with our core business that creates the opportunity to generate carbon emission offsets or Australian carbon credit units.
Great. Now, Tony, if we can look more at that carbon management business that you mentioned, what key milestones have been recently achieved in this strategic initiative?
Yeah, so 2 years ago, we had just a latent capability in the carbon space. We were introducing projects to other specialists in the industry and not doing anything ourselves. But now we have built an industry-leading plantation carbon team, and we have a mandate and are managing money for a large European investment fund. We're managing plantation carbon for them. We are engaged by a large Australian or international resources company to help them with their carbon abatement initiatives. We have signed contracts with small landowners to help them register projects and establish plantations for carbon. And we continue to work on a whole lot of new initiatives, including putting together a financing product for plantation carbon that we can take to landowners, where we can provide not only the expertise to register the project for carbon, but to establish the plantation and provide the funding for those projects.
Excellent. And Tony, in one of your recent trading updates, you mentioned some recent softness in demand for Australian wood fibre in key export markets. What could underwrite stronger demand for this key soft commodity over the coming 12 months?
Yeah, so 70% of our exports go to China, and the Chinese market is a major importer of pulp and wood chips. And what we're seeing now is in the next 12 months, there's due to be another 2 million tonne capacity in the Chinese pulp mills. That's a 20% increase in their total pulp production, which means that they're going to need to be feeding those mills with wood chips, which come from the region, and Australia is one of the major suppliers. So we expect to see a fair bit of change in the market as those new mills come online and that extra demand for wood chips comes into the market.
And final question, how is Midway meeting its stated commitment to undertake sustainable production through responsible management practices across its plantations and downstream facilities?
So sustainability is a really important core part of our business, and has been the traditional business, and even more so now that we're evolving into the carbon space. We're certified by the Forestry Stewardship Council, the FSC, that you probably see on your reams of paper, and they and Responsible Wood conduct audits of our operations from start to finish, both from our forest management practices and our control of the supply chain or the chain of custody. So that's always been an important part of our business, to make sure that we're producing an environmentally sustainable product. And now, as we start to work to provide solutions for other parties who are looking to address their sustainability issues, it's even more important for us to be there and really in control of the process and delivering great outcomes on that side.
Well, Tony McKenna, thank you for the update to Midway and all the best for presenting at the AgFood conference.
My pleasure, Lel. Thanks very much.